Hello everyone and welcome back to Bandai Pride and Figure Review, your one stop for everything anime and manga. So if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I do have a Discord down in the link below, so definitely look at that and join that Discord and talk about all of the wonderful anime and Bandai products that you guys own or are interested in, and let's get that discussion going. So without further ado, let's actually get into today's episode, and it is a kind of a themed episode with what my shirt is, and we're going to be looking at a anime figurine from Bandai, Go Fig, of Demon Slayer, and the particular one we are looking at is the Love Hashira, the Mitsuri Kanroji, and this is a really nice figure that I just recently had got, and this is going to be a fairly inexpensive figurine. This only cost me about $30 at GameStop, so this is a really inexpensive model figure, and this is by Bandai, so they do a really nice job with a lot of the detail. So we're going to be breaking this bad boy or bad girl open and take a look at how it all assembles, since there is a little bit of assembly, especially with these Bandai kits or model figures. So without further ado, let's roll opening and take a look at Mitsuri Kanroji. This is the Mitsuri Kanroji from Demon Slayer, and like I said, the box is actually not bad. I do love the art depiction of Mitsuri here, and again, it just shows us roughly about what we're going to be kind of getting. So overall, the box is really nice, and it is also Bandai. And yeah, this is really nice so far for the box, but we are actually interested in what's actually inside of the box. So, well, let's actually pop this little bad boy open. And there we go. So we have it in pieces, and this is actually how it's supposed to be. So, again, this is how it's supposed to be, and this is looking like a really nice size figure. So, Bandai usually does a really banging job with the detail and size of most of their figures, so I am not disappointed with how the size is right now. So, let's actually start getting all of these little packagings, and as you can see, it's kind of compartmentalized, so each one is its own section. So overall, the packaging is really nice. So let's actually cut these open, but sometimes they actually have it where it can slide out, but it looks like in this case it is fairly hermetically sealed. So we actually have 4 pieces: her torso, her lower half, a part for in between, and her sword, which is really nice, detailed with those little hearts. Again, she is called the Love Hashira, and she actually has, if I remember right, a whip style sword, kind of like a rapier, so it's really nice. And this is really nice detail too, with how well with the hilts. They're all lovely little hearts along each side. So the only downside is we just can't open it to see the blade, but that would have been actually pretty cool. So overall, it's looking really nice with the molding and painting job on here. So it has it really nice with the belt buckles. So this is looking already really nice. And then we have the top portion with her hair in a flowing motion. Detail wise, it's really nice. Her cleavage is actually really well done. and we can see the back of her shirt is really well done with the molding, with nice creases and everything. So Bandai did a really banging job with doing the molding for this and paint job. It holds up really well. And so now let's actually work on the assembly. Unfortunately, there is no real instructions that I saw, but these should be fairly self-explanatory for what we are wanting to do, I believe. So to assemble this, we just take the lower half and her top half, and we have this peg system here, and we can just easily just slide that and rock that into place, putting that together, putting the two halves together. And she looks like she's actually going to be in a kind of a crouching position. So, and then we also have her sword, which is just going to slide right into place. Looks like it's going to slide down between there. And there we go. And looks like it's supposed to go through this little sash loop here. So you definitely need to have these put together before you actually have this. So you want to kind of have her thumb kind of on there, make it look like she's about ready to fling it open. And there we go. This is the fully completed version of Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. So let's bring this over to the display table and take a look. And there we have it. We have the completed version of Mitsuri Kanroji, and this is a phenomenal figurine. And again, with a price tag of $30, this was not a bad find, especially at my local GameStop. And these are where I'm starting to see where a lot of Bandai is coming out with a lot of these high quality figurines from around $30 to $50. And as we can see, the amount of detail on this figure is phenomenal, with the sword, her stockings, or even her hair is doing a fabulous job illustrating and showcasing all of the features of Mitsuri, the love Hashira from Demon Slayer. So if you are a Mitsuri fan, I highly recommend definitely getting this particular type of figure. Again, the amount of detail on this is just phenomenal, and it's gorgeous. When I saw this, I'm like, I really like this, and this is a really good entry for a lot of my figure demonstrations or put togethers like this. So again, this is highly recommended, and they're not that expensive, and the size isn't too bad either. So this can fit on most of your shelves and stuff like that. So if you're a Demon Slayer fan, I highly recommend picking this up. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude the unboxing of the Mitsuri Kanroji statue from Bandai. And this is, like I said, a really solid figure. And as you can see, it fits really nicely in my hand. And it's actually a fairly good size. And I just love her green hair. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this particular figurine. And if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Remember, I do have a Discord channel, and I do read comments on my YouTube as well. So feel free to keep some chatter going about what your favorite Gundams or even action figures or figurines from various animes. So again, this is a channel for all nerddom, just with a little bit more focus with Bandai products. But yeah, these are really cool that Bandai does come out with these. So if you have any future ideas or any figures that you want to have be featured, please leave those down and below, and I will see you guys in the next episode.